We Are Wakefield podcast is brought to you in partnership with Podmatic. Welcome to the We Are Wakefield podcast, and it's another Wakefield Business Awards special. I'm joined by some very special guests today. We have Sylvie Giangalini from Hayco, our headline sponsor for this year, Kelly Smith from Juice Personnel, and Stella Bodell from Huddersfield Business School, who are our supporting sponsors for 2025. So welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for giving us your time this morning.
Thank you.
So I just want to find out a little bit about you, first of all. So I'll start over there. I don't know why I always do this, but I start on that side. It's habit. So I'll start with you, Stella. So tell us a little bit about yourself and about Huddersfield Business School.
Okay, so I am the programme director at Huddersfield Business School for a programme called Help to Grow, which is aimed at SMEs, small and medium-sized businesses. And I'm part of a team that looks at executive education. So we really focus on what businesses need, what leaders need, what their people need. And yeah, we thought we'd get involved with this because it does the same as we do. It supports small and medium businesses and the large businesses. Perfect fit for us.
Yeah.
We like to see businesses being celebrated. So.
And it's great to have you involved. It's lovely to see some new businesses and organisations getting involved as we progress. And this is our 4th year. And right from the beginning, Kelly, you've been involved right since the first ever Wakefield Business Awards in 2022. So tell us a little bit about yourself and Juice Personnel.
Okay. So I am the founder and MD of Juice Personnel. We have been going 23 years in February, and we have always been a Wakefield-based business. We supply temporary and permanent staff to clients across West Yorkshire, but predominantly in Wakefield. And I'd say to date we've maybe helped over 500 Wakefield-based businesses, ranging from one-man bands right through to your multi-employers. And yeah, we've been involved from the start because we just love Wakefield. We love being here. We love the clients. We love the people. So it's just a great opportunity to support the clients that we work with.
Excellent. And Sylvie, first time for Hayco getting involved this year, and as headline sponsors.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and about Hayco.
So I'm the Managing Director, UK Managing Director for Hayco. We are a direct subsidiary of the manufacturer in Germany. We manufacture, supply and support in the UK floor cleaning equipment, so scrubber dryers, sweepers, and then to the larger scale, the road sweeping machines that you'll probably see as part of council street cleansing services. So our head office is in Crick, Northamptonshire. But about 10 years ago, when I was the then sales director, we decided to open a northern depot to really help us facilitate northern demonstrations, northern deliveries, with the taco breaks that the drivers have to have. It made sense to kind of move further up the country. And of course, Wakefield is in the middle of the country. We supply customers from Inverness, Aberdeen, all the way down to Cornwall, Truro, Penzance. So it really is slap bang in the middle for us. Great road networks, some fantastic talent we found. We've moved to larger premises in the last 2 years. We now have a fully staffed northern office. There's probably just over 20 of us now from the Wakefield office. And as I said, we've got a great northern base as well as a head office down in Northamptonshire.
So why choose to support Wakefield Business Awards? Why do you see that Hayco aligns with such an event?
We've always pitched ourselves as a premium manufacturer, offering premium after sales. Everything that we try and offer is along that premium edge. Whether it's the support that we give our customers, the support that we look after our team, the well-being. So for us, premium and celebrating success, a little bit like Stella said, has always been really close to our hearts. Obviously, I'm also a part of We Are Wakefield, which dovetails quite nicely into the awards. So when the opportunity came up last year to be your headline sponsors, it kind of ticked a lot of our boxes, celebrating success. Wakefield is an incredible city, full of unbelievable talent, entrepreneurs, diverse business offerings, small and medium, and then now also the larger businesses. So I think it was a natural fit for us really to kind of showcase us as a premium manufacturer, but also to nicely support our local business community.
Amazing, yeah. And the value of awards then. So I'll come over to you, Stella. How do you see that winning an award, particularly at the Wakefield Business Awards, benefits the business? What do you think they're getting out of it?
I think for any business, first of all, the whole process of sitting down and looking at what you've done well.
Yes.
I think that obviously winning an award is great. So externally, to be able to have that badge and say, we won XYZ award, brilliant. But I think we sometimes miss a trick with the impact that it has internally. So for employees of and team members of a company or an organisation to be able to say, we won an award, you did that, it's just got such power and such strength. I think, there's a big element of employee reward, I suppose. I think, we don't always celebrate that enough either internally. It's great to put a logo on and to tell everybody and do the press release, but it's that internal pat on the back. Sounds a bit twee, but it is, celebrating and being part of something that's really good, whatever your part in that was, whatever your role at that organisation. An organisation, whether it's 3 employees or 300 employees, works because every single person contributes to the success.
Yeah. And it is, like you said, an excellent way to reflect on what you're doing well as a business, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is. And I think we were talking just before we started all of this about the fact that we don't always reflect when things are going well. You kind of take it for granted that things are going well, and sometimes it's good to do that because that's what you want to capture, isn't it?
Yeah, take stock of the successes and the wins in the business, isn't it?
Yeah,
And it's easy to do that when things start being not so great. So
I also think as well on the back of that, when things aren't going so well and the business and the team get themselves out of that situation, you might not be celebrating a necessary business success, but the fact that you've overcome an issue or a problem, that in itself is a success.
Yeah.
So that gives you the opportunity to shout about recovery and overcoming some big objections, which this last 12 months our business has faced for definite.
Yeah, and a lot of businesses out there are facing a lot of challenges at the moment. Like this, so awards might not be the first thing on their mind.
No.
But it can be an opportunity to really celebrate, like you said,
Surviving,
growth, overcoming that monster. And when we talk about how to write a good awards entry, I know that our head judge Louise talks a lot about the kind of, there's different scenarios that you can compare your entry to, and one of them is, beating that baddie, if you like. And what was that monster in your business? We've kind of got over the COVID thing now, but there are difficult challenges that people are facing every day, isn't there? Yeah. So you've returned now for the 4th year.
Can't get rid of us.
The 4th year. It's incredible, and I'm so grateful for your support because you're real ambassadors and advocates of the Wakefield Business Awards. What makes you think every year, we're going to do that again, we're going to be supporting sponsors again?
Well, it's a fabulous evening.
It is.
Why would you not want to be involved?
Yeah.
But I think for Juice, we supply and support and advise so many different businesses across Wakefield with their staff, with their recruitment strategies, how to retain people. It's, we've helped hundreds of local businesses, and our value is to collaborate and share their successes and help them grow. We're part of their team to grow their teams. So being part of the awards is our opportunity to say well done. It's our opportunity to say, let's celebrate together, because we've worked with that many businesses that nobody has heard about in Wakefield. They're under the radar, and that's because there hasn't ever been a platform. There's never been a platform for them to shout about themselves. And for me, winning an award, it's an opportunity to tell your customers how fabulous you are as well, and your suppliers. So I just think being involved strengthens that whole process of promoting each other.
Yeah. Would you agree with that, Sylvie?
Yeah, I do. And I think actually we're not very good at that in Britain, are we?
No.
It's almost a little bit of, oh well, just just the day job, it's just what we do.
Modest.
So, yeah, I think we are. And I think
nature.
actually the better that you are, the more that you feel that a little bit uncomfortable. But I think, for both of your businesses that are hugely supportive of businesses like mine, whether it's from growth and development and supporting that learning and development journey, which is so important, and actually more important the larger the business that you are. We have a leadership team. Are we great line managers and have we got everything answered right? No, that's why we need learning and development. But from what you do as well, as you said, you help businesses like mine grow. So I think having the support from you guys and what your business do to showcase and help our kind of businesses grow is really important. And showcasing collaboration. I mean, we talk a lot about collaboration at We Are Wakefield. Is probably the buzzword, isn't it? And I think there are so many successes of stories where businesses do great business together. So again, this is a platform to actually showcase that there is some amazing stuff happening in Wakefield. And I've said this to you before, and I'm going to say it again. This is unique. This culture of support, of empowerment, of even peer-to-peer go-to know-how is unique. I have a lot of customers, and even in Northampton, where our head office is, there's nothing like it.
No.
So I think these awards are very different from maybe some of the chamber awards that you see, or some of the SME business awards that you see. It means, I think, so much more to first of all apply, be a finalist, but to win on the night must be incredible.
Yeah. Well, we'll come to that. Kelly's laughing. Yeah. So we'll come back to that because we've got some great footage of Kelly. But I think we'll address that then. We'll address the elephant in the room. So that let's talk about the fact that as a sponsor, you've also been an entrant, a finalist, and a winner over the years. And as with all awards ceremonies or awards processes, there'll be those little whispers in the background. Well, they're going to win, aren't they? They're sponsors. You and I know. And our new sponsors know that we can open the car bonnet on these awards.
Absolutely.
At any point, and it be an absolutely 100% watertight, robust process. What would your response be to those little whispers that might have been in the background over the years?
Well, firstly, being a sponsor, I think it's irrelevant whether you can apply or not, because the judging process is so thorough and transparent. Yes, we've been shortlisted. Have we won every shortlist? No. Have we made it to every shortlist that we've entered? No. So if there's an argument that, Juice have been shortlisted because they're a sponsor, I can tell you now, hands down, we haven't been shortlisted for everything that we've entered. We've got our results back. I think it was year 2. We made the finalist for the Doing Good in Business, and we didn't win. However, we got the results back and we got the feedback. And then our entry for the 3rd year was on the back of the feedback.
Yes.
And that got us to the finalists, and we actually won it. It was nothing to do with sponsorship. It was to do with how we'd approached the entry writing. It's, this year we haven't made a shortlist for an award that we've entered. And I've got the scores back, and I can see where we've lost the points. I can see where we've done really well. So the people who have made the finalists for that category are obviously better than us. But that is what an award is about. Not everybody can win.
That's why I'm so proud of the process. So for anybody who's not aware of the process, every entry is judged separately by 3 different independent judges. Judges do their judging from the comfort of their own home or office. It's all done online. There's no sitting round tables trying to influence each other, saying, oh, well, actually, I think they should win, or I think they should win. Everybody's very independent. They do it privately. The judges' scorecards come in to me, and they are then obviously added together, and you get your finalists and your winners from that. Now, I would invite anyone to come in, like I said, and look under the car bonnet of this process, because I am so confident. And it's like we were chatting before this, and even our current chair said to me at a We Are Wakefield board meeting, does it have to be so long and drawn out, this process? Yes, actually it does, because I want to sleep at night, and I want to make sure that if anybody does question me, I can be as open and transparent as I can with anyone, and prove that it's a fair process.
But I also think it's actually a really lovely process for the judges.
Yes.
So our finance and commercial director was a judge this year, and he was a natural choice because he's based in Crick. He doesn't know any of the businesses. He isn't influenced. He doesn't know, not just the businesses, but actually some of the larger personalities that run those businesses. So he was completely impartial. And actually for him to go through and read the stories and then be able to mark. But even he said, I can't wait on the evening to see if some of the people judged are going to win, because he doesn't know. So for him, even those judges who will sit there on the night, I guess the only people that know are you. Does Dixie even know before?
Yeah, I mean, there are four people that need to know. That's the production team, the host, the script writer, and I. So it's on a need to know basis as late as possible in the process.
So of 450 attendees, 4 people know. I mean, that just adds to the excitement, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It's amazing.
And I think it's a great way for judges also to be part of that. As I said, they're completely impartial. In Paul's case, he's completely disconnected. And he said, I'm really looking forward to the evening to put faces to names, stories to the people that I'm actually meeting, and to see whether some of those people that I've scored are actually going to win.
Yeah, and we've had 19 judges this year. So if you think that every entry has to be judged 3 times, you need an army of judges. And we've had some involved right from the beginning, such as John Hughes, Managing Director of Haribo. John's done an amazing job for us every year. John's at the event this year. He couldn't attend last year. So it'd be lovely for John to come and see the fruits of his labour as well in the judging process. And we've had some new judges this year. But every judge signs an NDA. Every judge has to declare any conflicts of interest. I've purposely recruited judges that I know don't really mingle with the Wakefield crowd so much. I kind of know who knows who. I'm really careful in who I send where. But they're all very adamant that, actually I know them, or I've worked with them, or I'm a bit too familiar with that business. We use them as suppliers or whatever, and they ping them back, and I distribute them elsewhere. So I'm very confident that the process is robust, and it makes these awards worth winning, doesn't it? Tell us how it feels. Tell us how it feels.
Or maybe you could show us how it feels.
Shall I do my winner's dance?
I think winners are. In fact, that's the one thing that I would say to anybody that's coming for the night.
Top of my dancing.
Is a finalist. We need to see some award-winning dancing.
I'm
up
cringing.
on stage.
How does it feel? So do you know what? The second year we mentioned we were shortlisted, I think, in 3 categories, and we didn't win anything, which was fine. Like I say, you expect to lose, and the winners were amazing. So last year, we weren't expecting to win. You kind of get that mindset. Oh, do you know what? We've made it to finalists. Yeah, that's amazing anyway.
And
so
it is.
Well, and it is just to be shortlisted and recognised for what you've entered yourselves. It's brilliant. So we were just sat there not expecting to win anything. But what was really lovely last year, we entered a member of staff into the employee of the year, because he'd been with the business 10 years. He's just the best employee we could ever ask for. And in the office, it was like, but you're up against some really strong competition. Don't get your hopes up. And I didn't tell him I'd nominated him until he'd made the shortlist.
Oh,
I didn't, because I just thought I'll keep it to myself. that on the night he won, and I'll be dead honest, him winning that award was better than the company winning anything. It was just amazing. And like you said, it's employee reward. It's a thank you.
Yeah.
It just goes to show. But yeah, he was absolutely made up. His partner was there. It was just a great event for the whole team to see a team member win an award. So yeah, it's brilliant winning. Who doesn't want to win?
Yeah.
That's what we're in it for.
Well, it is. But like you said, even those who don't take home the trophies on the night, I mean, head judge Louise Turner always says, you know, you get 90% of the benefits of winning just from being a finalist.
Yeah.
Because you get the social media coverage, you get to shout about it, you get to enjoy the event. So there's benefits in just being there, isn't there? Really?
I think the knock on from winning though is that you can tell your clients that you are good at this, or you've won that, and that is just invaluable. Really invaluable.
Yeah, it's like Stella said, it's that badge of honour, that
It is,
credibility.
So
Save the date for the Wakefield Business Awards on November the 13th at Tileyard North. Tickets on sale August. So which bits are you looking forward to, Stella? How do you anticipate the night? Because if you've not been before, you must have some preconceptions of what it's going to be. And
Yeah, do you know, going back to what you said, Sylvie, about the supportive element of We Are Wakefield in general. So I went to the first Friday event at Nostell last Friday. And the immediate thing when you're wandering around talking to people is, that's the word. It's everybody's so supportive. It's not, I've got a network and get and quite rightly, Claire, you're challenging people to get to see and meet people that they haven't met before.
yes, I do. I'm bossy.
Which is perfect.
Very bossy.
I am.
Very bossy, which is good. It's what we all need, isn't it? Because it's so easy to talk to people you know. And I think to be able to see, I'm just really excited to be able to see that supportiveness times thousands at the event, because I mean, I know that I'll get emotional about people I don't even know when they get things,
It
because
is emotional.
there's no feeling like, is it? You know, like seeing somebody, it's infectious, isn't it?
It is.
Seeing somebody so proud, or like you say, so surprised if you don't think you're in the running for it, or finalists, but it's great, but they're all really good. So and just those moments, if you could bottle that, how fantastic would that be?
Yeah, absolutely. And we found that right from the first event. So the first event, I mean, Kelly was there, it was tiny. So there was 135 people. It was at Kappa College, the new build, it had just opened, and we were the first event there. And at that time, we were kind of fishing in a quite a small pond, really, because obviously I'd just taken over at We Are Wakefield, and we saw this need for a Business Awards event, but we were kind of fishing within the We Are Wakefield network that had built up over the previous year. And I've got to say that you don't have to be a member of We Are Wakefield to enter the awards. There is some confusion out there that I'm really keen to put to bed, really, in that you have to be a Wakefield business, so WF postcode, or served under the Wakefield local authority, but you can have a base in Wakefield. Your head office doesn't have to be in Wakefield, but you trade within the district. So the first one was a little pool of people, if you like, and they were all cheerleading each other. The atmosphere
was amazing,
incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And to build and grow on that now in year 4, you've still got that camaraderie and that sort of collaboration still going on in the room, haven't you? But on a bigger scale, and then lots of new faces in the mix as well.
I think what's really lovely, and you'll have seen it on LinkedIn, when the shortlists have been announced, people from the same category are wishing each other luck and congratulating each other. You know, that it's just, there's no competitive nature. It's just very, very supportive. Because we're in a category with the Yorkshire Broker. I even said to Martin, I hope you're entering that category, because you absolutely deserve to be shortlisted. Which
category is that?
The Doing Good in Business, which we're in. But if he hadn't have entered, it'd have been criminal. Do you know what I mean? So you know, just little things like that. You've got to cheerlead each other.
Absolutely,
haven't you?
Yeah. How about you, Sylvie? What are your visions of how the night's going to run for
I
you?
think it might get messy.
Yeah.
Just knowing some of
No.
the yeah, I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at you.
You were.
Well, maybe.
Rightfully.
I think look, it's tough at the minute for businesses. Large or small, it's hard. We've got social factors, economic factors, political factors. You know, it kind of feels like getting out of bed every day is a challenge, let alone leading a team, growing, making a profit. So the opportunity to be able to celebrate with like-minded people that want to celebrate success is what I'm looking forward to. From my point of view, you know, having joined We Are Wakefield a year ago, we've had some great collaborations, and all of our collaborators are either sponsoring an award or shortlisted finalists. So I might not have a voice at the end of the night.
No, you won't.
I think I might be.
It's a good job we only get you to speak at the beginning, isn't it?
Yes, definitely only get me to speak at the beginning, because by the middle, I think I'll be like,
Yeah. And then it just turns into a massive party at the end.
Yes.
You kick off your shoes, you have a boogie, lots of fun, and it is going to be absolutely amazing. And from a category perspective, we mixed that up a little bit this year as well. So you mentioned Employee of the Year. We've not got that category in this year. We've decided to replace that with Rising Star. So we've got some Rising Stars, and that's to really support the younger up and coming employees. So we've got Rising Star for the under 30s. We've got Apprentice of the Year coming back. We've got Multicultural Excellence Award this year as well for the first time. So we kind of tweak things as we grow, and it's evolving constantly, this event. Are there any particular ones that you've got your eye on? Is there anything that you're thinking, oh gosh, well, I'm really interested in that one?
I like the Apprentice of the Year. And that's there's another elephant in the room, by the way, which, if you don't mind, I'll address, and that's the fact that we're Huddersfield Business School. Wakefield Business School.
We're not a university city, are we? Unfortunately, so you are our local university. Absolutely,
We're it.
Yeah.
But no, what I should say is we support lots and lots of businesses in Wakefield.
Yes.
Some of our most exciting businesses are in Wakefield, and that's a case of, you know, yes, Kirklees covers Wakefield as well. So for us, we've seen a lot recently. We have been supporting or running apprenticeship programs. Now, obviously, across the university, there's lots of different sector bases, and we do a lot in the health sector as well. And equally, we have been running level 5 management and level 7 management, so senior leader programs. So this is where you might have somebody who, yes, went to uni years ago, but predominantly you've got a lot of people who are doing an apprenticeship level 7, so it's degree level.
Yes.
And it's the first time that they've come back to education, if you like. And I think that's the same whether you're doing an apprenticeship at, you know, whatever level, and whether you're 21 or you're 51.
Exactly, because
it's a big
people
thing.
have this thing about apprentices being school leavers, don't they? And it's absolutely
that's
not.
my point. That's
Yeah,
my point. And
yeah.
it's so exciting that actually that can be at any age.
Yes.
Any sector, any sort of stage of their career. And I'm really excited about the apprenticeship side. I do like
it's
that
a strong
side of things.
category.
I'm
Really
sure it
strong
is.
category. Yeah, Kelly, which I know, well, it's not really a question for you, is it? Because your finalists in, tell us which.
Doing Good in Business.
Yeah.
And then Business Leader of the Year.
Yes.
Which
so that's
will
another.
make my toes curl.
Well, this is a new category for this year as well.
Oh. Because it took me a while to think that I would nominate myself.
Okay.
Because I think, I don't know. I always nominate other people and praise my team, and I just thought
not shouting loud enough about success again, isn't it? Saying by nature we don't do that.
Yeah,
so imagine,
and it's a bit like but then I just thought, do you know what? We've gone through a really turbulent 12 months, personally and professionally. Poorly parents, very poorly mum. My husband broke his leg. He was out of the business and home for 2 months. So
Over Christmas.
So tackling that, 2 teenage kids, A levels, GCSEs, this, that, and the other, and running a business that's probably had its worst trading 12 months ever. I just thought, do you know what? I've got a monster to fight.
Exactly.
And I've fought it. And I'm
process
coming out of the
again,
other end. So I thought, I am going to enter. And yeah, I've been shortlisted, so I'm absolutely chuffed. I'm really chuffed. But yeah, I'm still a bit like cringing about it. That's why. But you know what? I'm looking forward to the Rising Star.
Okay.
Because my niece, who works for FICO,
Yes.
has been shortlisted. Yes. And
Wow.
she's 25. She's smashing it. She's doing really well. She's working her way up the ladder.
Give her a shout out. What's her name?
It's Eleanor Wainwright. And we're all very, very proud of you.
Oh,
So she's super smashing it. So the fact that she will be there on the evening, shortlisted, it's lovely.
Oh, that's lovely.
That will be my favourite award of the evening.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Sylvie.
Gosh. I think what's great this year is the fact that we've split the business of the year category. So we've got
Yes.
small business of the year
Yeah,
and medium to large.
that's right.
And I think that's really important because I think, I'm not decrying the challenges that a smaller business has versus a larger business. They are similar, but in a different context. But I think it's right that you're comparing apples with apples.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think pitching, a 20 million business with a owner operator isn't right, I think. So I think well done on you to change that. I think it will also help showcase some of the larger businesses that maybe aren't part of We Are Wakefield. I know we've got some great new applications of non-We Are Wakefield, and in particular in that business category. So I think that's a really good move to split that and showcase both of those, because as I said, it doesn't matter whether you're running a small or a big, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
But it's right that we compare apples and apples, I think. So yeah.
And I really do want to bring those larger businesses into the mix because I feel that, as we grow, we're reaching a bigger audience now. We're hopefully getting in front of those larger businesses. I mean, we have the Wakefield Top 100 businesses that's done by Huddersfield University and Wakefield Council, and some amazing businesses listed within that top 100 companies in the district. I want to bring them into the Wakefield Business Awards. Come and shout about it on our playing field as well. So I'm really hoping that working into the future. I mean, that's the ambition for the Wakefield Business Awards, is to celebrate success at every stage and every size. So hopefully get those bigger businesses involved more.
And also then hopefully that will morph into getting involved in We Are Wakefield, because I think, as one of the larger size businesses, we've really capitalised on being part of We Are Wakefield. We've transformed our supply chain. We've got some fantastic new suppliers that have changed our business, that have helped us to grow, that have changed our ability to go from good to great, which is kind of our vision and strategy for the next few years. And I think attracting larger businesses maybe through the platform of the awards and then being able to showcase and say, look at what you're missing. You're missing on that collaboration. And it is difficult when you run a larger business to have that time to get out of the office. It's always easy to say, well, I've got that proposal to write and I've got that HR issue, or I've got that budget that I need to review. But I think it's more important, the bigger the business that you are and the higher up in that team that you are, to take that time out to breathe, to take perspective from other businesses, because you can become so introvert, good or bad, when times are hard. You spend so much time looking at what's going on. Actually, if you broaden that horizon and feel this isn't personal, other businesses are struggling with this challenge, and actually being able to have that peer-to-peer support that says, have you thought about that? So I think for me, the awards is a really great platform to encourage other companies, whatever size you are, to take some of the advantage from what We Are Wakefield offer.
Yeah. I mean, it's difficult for us in that we want to make it clear that you don't have to be a We Are Wakefield member to enter. But it would be great to get those people through the doors and for them to realise what opportunities lie within being part of the We Are Wakefield community. You're quite new to the We Are Wakefield community still. So how are you finding it? How do you think it's going to support you as an organisation?
Gosh, lots of ways. So as an organisation, yeah, we're a university, we're a business school.
Yeah.
But actually, there's a common misconception, isn't there, that actually university it's all about academia. Well, yes, it is generally, but actually, you can find your niche within that. So, for instance, the Help to Grow program, which is the whole reason we got involved in the first place, is about SMEs, and we find, and it's interesting, Sylvie, when you're talking about the larger organisations. So we find on that programme, somebody could have 5 employees, or they could have 249 and just sneak into the SME category. And the people with 249 employees learn just as much from the smaller organisations, and they're not surprised by that. But it's the other way around. The smaller organisations often think, well, gosh, I'm in a room, and they look at the list and think, I'm in a room with these people. I don't know if I'll fit. Where will am I as good as them? But every business is tough, as you say, Sylvie. Everything is tough out there for every business. So it's really important to have that mixture. And sorry, long way round of saying, as a large organisation, it's an ecosystem, really, isn't it? And that's what We Are Wakefield is. Larger organisations benefit from mixing and collaborating with medium and smaller organisations, and vice versa. You can't just exist in a bubble somewhere.
No, that's it. Yeah.
And I would challenge any large organisation to be part of something like this. And I can't wait for the evening to see this in kind of its full glory. But to be at the event I was at last week and not see, gosh, this is a sort of network and membership. You hear it a lot, don't you? And there's a lot of organisations out there. This is doing that at its very best. And I'm not saying that because I'm sitting here and it's a We Are Wakefield podcast. My background's membership organisations. I was membership director for the largest chamber of commerce in the UK. It takes a lot for people to do membership and networking really well. This is it. I do think it's incredibly special and done so well that, I'd challenge any large organisation to not look at it and be part of an event and think, all right, okay, we're missing out there.
Yeah.
Oh, that really means a lot. Thank you.
It's so well deserved.
That. And I think for me, it's important that we're bringing in education providers with businesses from all sectors, all sizes, cultural organisations, third sector, charity, social enterprise, and getting them all in a room together, because I don't think anybody's done that before or done it well.
No.
And I mean, you're a good one to come to about this, Kelly, because I know you've been heavily involved with the education providers. You've gone in and done mock interviews, you've done workshops within the colleges. So I think that by getting everybody together, presenting opportunities to our business members from the likes of yourself, Stella, but then doing that in reverse as well, where we're making sure that we're supporting the education providers to teach our future talent what our businesses need.
Exactly.
So there's a lot more to it than going and having a coffee on the first Friday every month or entering some awards. There's a bigger picture, isn't there?
Yeah.
And I just think you are all incredible ambassadors of that. And I want to just say a huge thank you for supporting the Wakefield Business Awards, supporting We Are Wakefield, and for joining us today. So thank you ever so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Find us at wakefieldbusinessawards.org.uk and wearewakefield.org.uk.
Find Hayco machines at hayco.co.uk.
You can find Juice Personnel at juicepersonnel.co.uk.
You can find us at hud.ac.uk.
Make sure the 13th of November is in your calendar for the Wakefield Business Awards at Tileyard North. Tickets go on sale August 2025.